Hello everybody, I'm Scott Poynton and welcome to another Cooee podcast. I recently travelled to the US Southeast where I met with forest industry people who work for or who are linked to TFT member Enviva. Enviva is the world's largest manufacturer of wood pellets. It's not without controversy. NGOs are concerned for the biodiversity of the southeastern forests, one of the world's major wood baskets. NGOs often paint brands like Enviva as villains, and yet the people who work for those brands are, from my experience, just like you and me, and more often than not, just like the people who work for the NGOs. They have the same hopes, the same aspirations, and often even the same fears. There is a rich potential for common ground and common understanding, if we could just sit down and listen to each other. I want to share the stories of some Enviva people, of forest industry people, human voices we seldom hear. In this podcast, we hear from Elizabeth Smith, a wonderful young person inspired most of all by her parents. Okay, so Elizabeth, tell me about your job. You're a fibre forester. What does that mean?
A lot of different things, actually. I handle around 12 to 15 suppliers, where they're moving every day, how much material the mill needs, different other needs of the suppliers, the quality of the material, a lot of different things dealing with the actual material that comes into the mill.
Do you have to get out into the forest a lot?
I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be out there about 4 days a week, but recently it's been a lot of computer work.
And what do you do on the computer? Just capturing all the data?
Yeah, a lot of my suppliers are moving every 2 to 3 days, so getting their information in the system. There's a lot of questions to make sure that we're pulling from tracks that, are sustainable. So that takes a lot of time. So that's mainly my computer work.
This is part of the track and trace system?
Yeah, part of the lovely track and trace system, which is really useful.
So you know where everything's coming from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So tell us about your background. I mean, so you're 24. One of the youngest people, I think, in the team. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Morganton, North Carolina.
So you're a local?
It's about 6 hours from here.
Oh,
it's actually in the foothills of North Carolina, about 45 minutes from Asheville. I always have to use Asheville as a reference.
I've been to Asheville. I know where that is, yeah. That's where Dogwood Alliance is.
Yep.
Indeed. So you grew up there. Where did you go to university and school?
I went to UNC Greensboro first, and then I went to North Carolina State University.
What did you study there?
I actually studied natural resources with a concentration in forest management.
Okay. And is this your first job outside of university?
I had a job right before this one working for a group called Smithers Vicient. They worked with crop science and honeybee research.
Okay, so not forestry at all.
Yeah, but I worked forestry in school for 4 years. They had forestry work programs with the actual university, but the crop science, not forestry.
Yeah, and so you came to Enviva. How long have you been with Enviva?
I've been with Enviva a little over a year.
Okay, enjoying it?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really love it.
What do you love about it?
I like the laid-back feel, the fact that, we're not only a company making money, but we're trying to be sustainable about it, which is really important to me.
Okay. Do you have a family?
I have a cat.
You have a
that
cat?
Counts.
That counts?
Yeah, I have a cat and a boyfriend, no kids, no husband yet,
Okay.
though.
Any plans for the future, do you think?
I think so. I think I'll have kids and I'll be married, probably by the time I'm 30. So I got a little bit of time.
You got some window, a little bit of a window there.
Yeah.
So what do you do in your spare time?
I spend a lot of time with my boyfriend.
What does he do?
He is getting his degree in mathematics right now.
Oh, he's a brainy fella then.
Yeah, really good at math, something I'm not too good at. But yeah, he all into math. We watch a lot of movies. I read a lot of books. I knit a lot, so a little bit on the boring side, but
traditional.
Yeah, traditional.
Where did you get your passion for knitting?
I just picked it up one day and tried it out, and I really enjoyed it.
Good on you. What do you knit?
Scarves, hats, gloves, all kinds of stuff.
Great. What inspires you?
My parents, actually. they inspired me to do everything I've done. Very supportive. Anything I did, they believed I could do it. Always pushed me to be my best. And still today at 24, they still every day call me and very inspirational to me.
What did your parents do with their lives and their career?
Well, my dad works for a private investigating company. Mm-hmm. It's not exactly what he wanted to do, but, he does enjoy what he does now. And my mom is kind of more of a stay-at-home mom, and she also works at a restaurant. So they just wanted me to do better. They wanted me to follow my dreams, something that they didn't really have the chance to do.
That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you name for me one thing that has given you the most joy in your life that you look back on? Or it could be something you're doing today. It doesn't have to be in the past. What gives you the most joy, or what has given you the most joy?
I took a trip to Costa Rica for school, and we learned about sustainability in Costa Rica, what they're doing with their energy. And I think that was probably the funnest time I think I've had in my life, the most enjoyable thing I've ever done.
Just get out into the forest there. There's some beautiful places there, isn't there?
Yeah. They're beautiful, yeah.
I've never been to Costa Rica, but it's on my list.
Oh, I definitely recommend going. Go to every part of it too. You got to check both coasts and also go to the mountains too.
Yeah, sounds great. What on the other side, what about your greatest disappointment? Is there anything, you're a bit young to have too many big disappointments, but is there anything that you'd say, I wish that hadn't happened, or, because often it's those experiences that teach us most about ourselves. Is there something you can think about?
I honestly think my biggest disappointment would be not traveling more when I was in school, because they give you so many opportunities to study abroad for whole years and semesters. You get the chance to learn about other cultures. And I had the chance, and I just kind of pushed it away and let it slip. And then I get to my senior year, and the best I could do was a 10-day trip to Costa Rica. So that's probably my biggest disappointment so far.
Got any plans for travel in the future then? As you're obviously interested in other cultures and other places. Do you think you'll do some travel in the future?
Yeah, I would actually am planning a trip to try to go to Denmark next year with my boyfriend, somewhere we've just always wanted to go. We've always been interested.
Good for you. Hope you can. Okay, so, link to the future. What are your hopes for the future? Obviously some travel. What else?
I enjoy working for Enviva. I hope to work here, as long as I can. And if, my path takes me somewhere else, I'd love to work overseas, try a different country. I'm not trying to limit myself. So I guess wherever the future takes me, really.
Yeah, and what do you worry about? Do you think there's just something you look to the future that bothers you, that concerns you?
I think I worry most about sustainability. Everybody kind of needs to step in. Every country needs to step in and think about the future. You can't just think about now and how, we're either not doing something now to help, or that we're only doing small things. We're not really taking that push and thinking about how it's going to affect, our future generations.
Do you think your work here at Enviva is aligned with your concerns about the environment and its sustainability?
I do. I think that what we do here will have an impact, a positive impact. We are cutting down trees, I know that, but if we do it sustainably, they are going to grow back. And what we're doing is going to be a cleaner way to, provide energy than, say, something like coal or using gas, things like that. I think that biomass is more of a way to go.
Okay. Last question, and, it's not an easy one to answer for someone who's still got probably about maybe another 40 years of work ahead of you. But, when you hang up your boots and you get to the end of your working life, what do you think you'll do?
If I don't travel, which I hope to travel, I think I'd like to live somewhere else, for a change, somewhere that I had never been before, with my family or with just my husband, if I don't have any children. I want to live my life to the fullest. So trying something different is definitely what I want to do.
Well, good luck. I hope you get the chance.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've been listening to Elizabeth Smith, Living Life to the Fullest. Do listen to the other 10 podcasts in this Enviva Forest Industry People series. I'm Scott Poynton. Thanks for listening.